Alrighty, so hello YouTubers and welcome to another video. I'm going to get around to playing this Matrix Awakens thing so I can get it off my hard drive because it's taking 30 gigs of space. Well, solid state drive. From what I know, it's like a short experience. So it's like, I wasn't going to stream it. Okay, well that's... Subtitles on... Okay, there we go. It'd be pretty cool if it was like the whole movie. You think they'd be able to do that?
Hi, I'm Thomas Anderson. Like many of you, I work with computers. I like the freedom I feel outside the limitations of the real world. But computers are also mirrors, reflecting back who and what we are and the choices we make, the worlds we build. They also confront us with questions about why we want to choose this over that, why we want to make X instead of Y. Where do ideas of who we are and what we want even come from?
You take the red pill, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
This isn't real.
What is real?
How do you define real?
For instance, I'm not even sure why I'm here. I remember waking up and thinking that I'm supposed to come here, that it was important for me to ask people, how do we know what is real? Hi, I'm Keanu Reeves. Over 20 years ago, I first played the character Thomas Anderson in the Matrix trilogy. Those films pioneered digital cinema with shots like bullet time. Back then, we talked a lot about where the digital age might take cinema now.
Yeah, they use like 50 or 100 cameras to do that.
Have tried to remain perpetually young. We wondered about digital faces that could become immortal.
Hi, I'm Carrie Ann Moss, and I played Trinity in the Matrix films. 20 years ago, we asked ourselves how long it would be before faces and bodies could be changed as easily as we change clothes.
We wondered, what would identity mean in a completely digital world?
And what would reality mean when a world we can build feels as real as our own?
I can't tell what's like a CG model, a real live action model on a set.
Oh, what just happened?
Yeah, this is what they wanted. They said they were fine with your theoretical mumbo-jumbo, but they needed some sexy action.
Who said?
The marketing people.
Marketing? I thought we were supposed to have total creative control.
Welcome to the Matrix.
So are they going like full meta? I think they're going full meta.
We still got it.
Like riding a bike, they say.
I sometimes miss this version of us.
Me too.
The hell are you doing back there?
Sorry, I was told this is a sim preparing me to fight the system.
Right on. You know about this?
Yeah. It's all supposed to be a little unreal.
Word of advice. Agents are bad. But whatever you do, stay the hell away from marketing. See you soon.
So, what now?
Haven't you ever watched a movie before? Shoot the tires.
Say no more.
So what am I gonna play? Or is this just nothing?
Keep them off us. You drive. I'll shoot.
Kind of weird targeting reticles. So I'm just kind of cycling between them. It's getting a bit
Trinity? They're on the car. Who's the roof? My pleasure.
the music was done pretty well. They
Sorry, boys.
the music kind of like stopped there for a bit.
Of course they have a helicopter. We need cover. Hang on. Still on us. Up ahead. It's supposed to be safer.
I mean, it's auto lock on, but
These guys just don't care.
creating games is hard.
Watch out. Hang on.
And you know it works. Creating a good like targeting system
Thought you'd never ask.
is a pain in the ass.
You boys are gonna get a kick out of this.
So in lieu of a free experience, I can't fault them for this. It works. And there's some things to worry about, like they're putting like cars in front of other cars that keep you from like.
Too many of them. You again. Hold steady. Hell yeah! What are you doing?
Time to blow this box down.
I use the right analog stick to move it close to it. I thought it'd move a little slower and it went yeet. Okay tech demo, but it also had like 30 different like post-processing effects on top, so it's like eh. Okay, so it's toggle mass AI visualization. Okay, this is cool. Global illumination and reflection. They still got that weird texture transition system that they do. That kind of really fucks with the TXAA for a little bit. It's called nanite visualization. So it's like a crazy kind of bump mapping, or normal mapping, I should say. Like rendered pixels. Displayed and then rendered. Day and night. Well, that's actually kind of nice to see. The rendered metahuman next generation human. Like, yeah, it makes the background very laggy, or very jaggy. Well, this is more than I thought it was gonna be. Technology used to create it. LBRY. Okay, this is cool. Calling it a drone. Menu. Oh, good God. I love this Windows 98. Look where the shadow is. On the left hand side. Shadows like fade differently depending on how much shadow was there. It's almost like the shadow's liquid. Very weird. So material ID. So that's all the different materials they're using in a scene. It looks adequate. I'm not seeing like a billion different squares, so or a billion different colors all around each other. You kind of don't want that. The street being one full one, that's gonna help a lot. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so the streets are like super nothing, which is great because you don't need a flat surface to be a whole shit ton of tries. Weird. There seems to be a focal point. Seen that? Yeah, there's like a weird circular thing of view of where the level of detail gets shot back up. That's way too many tries for a pole. Okay. Yeah, some of this could be optimized a little better, although it is a level of detailing like crazy. Especially on the surface. Clusters. Now I don't know what clusters are. That seems to be some sort of NVIDIA tech. Yeah, that's... I don't know. Instances. Okay, like that alone would destroy a VR chat world. I'm seeing so many different instances, which is to say every single one of those is receiving like its own different lighting. and all that, like every different color. Primitives. All the individual meshes. That's done pretty well. I'm not seeing a whole bunch of different fragmented things. So it's car's got some that makes sense though. The buildings, quite a bit for some of the pieces on the buildings, but they could have been like generated using pieces, so maybe that's what they're doing. Matrix filter. This is actually a lot neater than I thought it was going to be. They got a whole downtown area? See, the thing with these tech demos is, in order to be like, okay, let's make this into a whole game, you think it'd be easy since they got all this shit done? It's like, no, like, generally speaking, from what I understand and how games are made, a little bit, just over the decades, you would think they would be able to use any of this whatsoever, and probably not. They would probably literally have to start from ground up again, because you would have to have, like, well, think about it, you'd have to have like a cutscene, and if the world's made like, well, it's like, okay, like this needs to be like a scene or something, so that would have to be remodeled. Like, maybe you can probably keep the city. I would hope you could. You know what I mean? But I don't know. That's generally just not how it works out. The TXAA is trying its abso-fucking-lutely hardest. It kept up pretty well, though. It definitely runs better than Cyberpunk. Of course, that game engine feels like it's tearing at the seams just existing. Unreal Engine kind of does that, but at the same time, it's a little more beefy in how it runs. It's really easy to unoptimize an Unreal Engine scene, though, by simply not doing some things. So it's, you can't jump. You'll most likely see a lot of poorly optimized Unreal Engine games. That are like budget or indie. You know, the cheap games you'll find on Steam when they're using Unreal Engine, because they'll throw a billion different post-processing stuff on there, and the bloom will be absurd, and yeah, they always run at like 10 FPS even on like a 3090, so it's one of those things. The one thing I'm noticing though is the texture work on all of the lettering is top notch. Yeah, like these are like 4K textures. And I don't mean like 4K as in 4K, I mean like the actual like dimensions of like the PNG files or high resolution. Possibly even 8K. In order for that to be readable this far away, that need to be 8K. Trying to find this damn thing over here. Can I zoom in? I'm going away from it. What's the yellow and orange mean? Hold to run. Enter vehicle. Okay. Dismiss controls. What kind of vehicles can I enter? Is there like not a thing around here? Should be this building. Do I need to fly up there? Some oddities up here. I know that's how this building is. The plaque up here. It's to my right. Right again. That's sensitive. It's in this direction. I'm so confused as to what those mean. Yeah, I'm standing right on top of it. I wish they would be like in the world. Back button? No. Yeah, I'm confused. It has to be like this building. I can't see anything else. Interesting. Well, being able to fly around, I'm sure there's probably secrets. I mean, that's cool and all, but it doesn't seem to be literally anything here. Yeah, it is following my camera. Oh, here it is. Who would have known that was literally on top of a building? Oh, I guess that's how they're dealing with that. The first person view? Well, that was neat, I guess. You could dick around with it. That felt pretty chunky. Yeah, the car physics actually feel kind of heavy, but still fast and nimble a little bit. Not bad. I played a lot worse. Probably a simulation, quite literally. Cars flip real nice. Yeah, not bad. So is this like not Naomi Hunter? Can I not make it like nighttime? I didn't like that at all. See how doing like one thing changes the entire mood of a setting? You take away all the cars and people and then walk down a street, completely different experience. Like the mood of this like completely flipped on its side. I love it. And you add in people, all of a sudden you're a weirdo walking down a street. And then some traffic and parked cars. And you're just walking down the city. Take it all away though. And then all of a sudden the mood becomes menacing. I love it. And then all of a sudden you start doing this. You got a completely different effect going on. Now you have like a movie trailer shot. Well, maybe not on stream. The back of my character is almost completely black. In shadow. It's like cast in shadow. but on stream I could see all of her. I could see like the color of the pants, which I can barely see on here because on HDR it makes things that are darker. Because of the brightness that I can do, and on my crappy monitor, it's like just looks a little dim. So it's like when you start getting into the depths of HDR, if you're not seeing it in HDR, you lose out on what I'm seeing completely. Like right here, certain angles is like I can't see anything about the character. They're just like a silhouette. You see like the shirt was red or whatever. That's all I could see. Yeah. Makes like white's brighter and dark's darker. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me. You can't fast travel, which seems to be annoying. But oh hey. That's cool. I can just go back without having to start the thing again. Cool. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Like, that was actually a little bit more interesting than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was just gonna be like a small chase scene and whatever, but they added some like, here's what we're doing, here's the tech. I love that. Yes. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time.